Hello, hello. How's your week been? Because I tell you what, mine has been interesting to say the least. And you know, those people who say being an entrepreneur is a wild ride, well, they weren't joking. It's certainly been a wild one this week. So we've had wild storms here in Brisbane. Maybe that's something in the air. One of the things that I did this week was somehow I deleted 26,500 of my contacts and, sort of mad panicked in a scream at the computer, which got me absolutely nowhere, of course. I've been working with the platform to try and get them back, which I've managed to get my contacts back, but not all the details. So, always a silver lining, as they say. It's given me a great opportunity to go through and sort things out and delete older contacts, that sort of thing. So there is a positive, and I know down the track I will see it as a positive, but I think it came so out of left field. And I was in the middle of doing other things, including a webinar that I had done, and I wanted to send that out to everyone who had subscribed. And of course, all the contacts had disappeared. So that was very interesting. But the reality is, life as an entrepreneur, or life in general, is interesting, and it is a bit of a roller coaster ride. We're up the top, we're on top of the world, and then we hit one of those downward slides and off we go. I remember years back, somebody said to me, I just had a baby, might have even been my first baby, and they said, life is like snakes and ladders, and you've just hit a ladder. This is a real bonus, and it definitely was. And then something else happens, and it's a bit of a slippery snake, and down you go. So yes, this week has definitely been a bit challenging in my business, and those tech dramas, they take you away from the good stuff, that you love to do, which for me, that is training and mentoring. I'm just in my happy place when I'm doing that. But we're getting it sorted, and like I said, it will be good in the long run. And life changes. It's something you can absolutely bank on. Business is full of changes. And, it's interesting, when times are tough, we love to say this too will pass. And when times are just going along swimmingly, we don't think this too will pass. We cruise. And of course, these things come out of left field and blindside us a bit, but that is the reality of the journey. So I'm trying very hard to embrace it. And my webinar was called Embracing AI, by the way. And AI is another change. None of us saw that coming. I've been using AI for many years, and there's so many things that I love. The Italian and I just spent a few weeks in England and Scotland, and it was just bliss. Those maps and the AI that tells you everything, talks you through it as you're going. There were so many times that I said to him, look, there's AI at work again. How good is that? All that automation that makes our life easier. And I do believe wholeheartedly that AI is definitely here to make our life easier, without a doubt. And it can be overwhelming. I totally get that too. And it's like many things. I mean, having a computer is a game changer in business. But learning to use a new computer when you're not tech savvy is huge. And AI can be a bit like that. But once you simplify it and you really get to know it, and it gets to know you and your brand voice and all that sort of thing, man, it makes a difference. And look, I use it every single day, and it was interesting because when I lost my 26,500 contacts, one of the things that I lost that did really bother me was I lost the historical data. So even if I can re-import the contacts, I can't get the historical data again. So what I did was I had the information in a spreadsheet, because I'm a geek like that. Everything was backed up, thank heavens. So I took the spreadsheet of all the data, and then I went into my payment provider and I downloaded all the historical data there. And then I turned off the memory in ChatGPT, so that didn't go into the OpenAI base. And then I said, I want you to merge these spreadsheets for me. And these are the common elements that I want you to include in a new spreadsheet that gives me this streamlined data. And fabulous. You know, it was like magic. It came out. So I now have that information again. It's at my fingertips. Even if it's not on the platform I use, it's there at my fingertips, which is a really good thing. And I will find out if I can re-import that and add it manually maybe. But that's just the sort of thing that AI does. You know, Chatty took this information and within seconds, it had completely analyzed all the data on 26,500 contacts and given me the information. I simply deleted that thread before I turned my memory back on. So, like I said, I use AI all the time, and I use it for a lot more than simple prompts, taking the time to put in the background. I also create custom bots a lot because you can really specialize with them. That's another total game changer. But there are a number of AI things that I use. And the webinar that I put together, it's called Embracing AI, the top 5 tools that every ambitious entrepreneur wants at her fingertips. I'll actually put the link down below, and I'm going to give people instant access to it. But the real message of this video is we're on a roller coaster, and it's all, you know, troughs and peaks, as they say. When you're going through a tougher time, hang on, because it will get better. It will pass, and there is a way out, and you'll soon be cruising again. And too often the demons come in. Oh, I'm not good at this, and oh, maybe this business isn't viable. Maybe I should quit. No one's ever going to buy this. They will. They definitely will. If you're passionate, if you've got a solid product, you've got good messaging, you know, keep at it, because you definitely will succeed. And expect the challenges, because they're coming at you, and it's just part of the landscape, part of the entrepreneur coaster, as they say. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you, and I do hope you're having a great week, and reach out anytime if you need anything. Take care. Bye-bye.